The United States hit a disturbing milestone last week, shortly before Thanksgiving, where we passed our 600th mass shooting of the year. For the third year in a row, 2020, 2021, and 2022, the United States has had more than 600 mass shootings per year, which means we are at 1.9, averaging 1.9 mass shootings per day since 2019. So almost 2 mass shootings per day. By the way, a mass shooting in this regard is defined as a shooting event in which a single shooter hits at least 4 different people. Doesn't necessarily mean kills 4 different people, but a single person shoots 4 different people at least. That is what a mass shooting is defined as. We have lost almost 40,000 Americans this year alone to gun violence. Most of those are people taking their own lives. So about half of them are homicides. Not all mass shootings, but if we're talking about 20,000 people a year having their lives ended by somebody pulling out a gun and shooting them. Another 20,000 pulling out a gun and shooting themselves. 600 times so far this year, and it's now over 600 because we also had multiple over the weekend. 600 times an individual picked up a gun, usually a high-capacity rifle, goes to a public space, a grocery store, a school, a mall, a concert, a Walmart, a Target, and just opens fire. More than 600 times just this year. And New Zealand had one mass shooting a couple years ago and they acted immediately, got rid of the assault weapons. 1. And we're having more than 1 every single day, and we still don't do anything. We don't do anything because our politicians lack the courage to act. A majority of Americans want something done. A majority of gun owners want stronger regulations. A majority of NRA members want stronger regulations. So forget what you see from these yahoos on social media who say that you can't come for our guns, it's unconstitutional. Understand that they are the fucking minority. Most people in this country, a vast majority, look at these as these little weird idiots who do not represent them. So it doesn't matter if they got 5 million followers on Twitter and they're out there spouting this pro-Second Amendment nonsense. It doesn't matter if they're an elected official spouting this kind of nonsense that we can't do anything about gun violence. A majority of people in this country do not stand with those people. They do not have the power, but they want you to think that they do. And if we continue to accept the fact, if we accept the talking points of these idiots, that there is nothing we can do, then these numbers are going to continue to climb. Pretty soon, in a couple years, if we still see numbers like this, it'll get to the point where everybody knows somebody who was involved in a mass shooting. I already do. I'm willing to bet a lot of people watching this have either been involved in a mass shooting themselves at the location, or they know somebody that has. That's how frequently this is happening. And it's going to continue to get worse if we do not take action. This is a uniquely American problem, and we are a country that is uniquely doing nothing about it. Other countries, when they see things like this, they nip it in the bud immediately. Here in the United States, we listen to the minority of right-wing freaks who tell us it's their constitutional right to carry these weapons of war into a Walmart. We are sick. We are a sick, sick country. And we're only getting sicker according to the statistics. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.